Yesterday, you heard the story Feast by Edna New Rider Weber, and let's think about what we remember about that story. So, here's a couple of lines. They'd been gone for 7 or 8 hours, returning with plenty for a wonderful Sunday meal. Nana, little fat, and I watched, with Auntie telling us, "Stand back, don't get too close." Then it was time. No thanks. So the author, Edna Neway Ryder, could have told the story in the following way. She could have said, "I remember meals of baked prairie dog when I was a child, but I couldn't make myself eat a prairie dog because I once had one as a pet." If she told it in that way, the story would be less interesting, and it sounds as if anybody could have written it. Instead, Edna Neway Ryder's personality comes through in her writing. Her unique way of using language captures the reader's attention, and it makes the story come alive for the readers. When an author's personality or unique way of using language comes through in her writing, it's referred to as the author's voice. So let's take a look at an example of what that might look like. So we start with this sentence here. On a rare occasion, my Aunt Elizabeth would serve a great delicacy to the boarding school students, baked prairie dogs. Here are some alternatives. My Aunt Elizabeth served baked prairie dog to the boarding school students. When I was young, people ate prairie dogs. Can you believe that my aunt served baked prairie dogs to boarding school students? Prairie dogs might be delicious, but I couldn't eat them. So, of all the different ways that the author could have written this one sentence, why do you think she decided to write it that way? Stop and think. By writing the opening sentence in that way, something about Edna New Rider Weber's personality or unique way of language comes through. So next we're going to have you open, and you'll look at a copy of this on the next couple of slides, the Student Writing Handbook, to where you'll see a copy of the story Feast. You are going to quietly read the rest of the story, and you're going to use your pencil or the highlighting feature on your Chromebook to underline words or sentences where you feel that the author's voice or personality or their unique way of writing is coming through.